hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all upside down. And don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Deviants of Chaos, where the DM has finally figured out how to play with the jukebox. Anywho, so... Do I need to pause the music?
No, I just need to fix it. Is that better, guys?
I didn't even know there was something wrong in the first place.
I don't think she's asking us. I think she's asking us on
stream. I'm sick. Just bear with me.
Okay. Yeah, she's talking to a stream, not us. Okay.
Give me a second, is that better? Yes. Not you, the people listening. Is that better?
I have the stream. I'm listening to the stream at the moment. It sounded a little bit better.
Alright.
Yeah, I can hear myself on the stream properly.
I just gotta get things set up. Sorry about that. Let me see. Okay. It's not hurting your ears or anything. I fixed it. Okay, good. Sorry about that. I am not well. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it back to Brian now that that's fixed. Sorry for the interruption.
Technical difficulty.
So, you all wake up, and the sounds of the storm outside cause the castle to collapse, falling on everyone and killing everyone inside. The end.
Whoops. That's a boring death. Crushed by rubble.
Remind me to kill the contractors if I ever see them again.
No, kill Thor. Thor's the
Anywho.
problem. Go find Thor and kill him.
So, you all have a nice, peaceful sleep, except for Desdemona.
Oh, I thought it was you were going to say me because.
Just a moment. I should double check the text of this real quick.
Apparently, I'm the one with the nightmare this time.
Oh boy.
So, a terrifying figure appears in your dreams, and he says, "Little brother was just a pawn." And then you get to make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Do I know who is speaking?
It sounds like Lysander.
Lysander the Bard?
Yep.
Oh, he's using dream spells.
Let's see. His save DC is...
Oh, when I had the disadvantage on, I forgot to turn that on. It's off.
That's fine.
The same exact roll.
Just a moment. Apparently... Here, I'll do this. No, not that one. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you rolled a... Okay. I regret to inform you that you did not have a peaceful sleep. You gain no benefits from your extended rest.
Desdemona slowly gets out of bed. Bags are under her eyes. She is just angry and annoyed.
Arizal probably isn't that far behind waking her up, and as he, sits up out of bed,
Desdemona has their own private chambers, so...
Right, sorry. I made an assumption there. Sorry.
It's fine.
I assumed you two were sleeping together.
I don't think we're that far yet.
Not that far yet.
Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go.
Desdemona rubs her eyes. Lysander. That little prick.
Not a swear.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it's not a swear. Although I was close to very close to swearing.
I am proud of you.
Thank you. So you leave the room?
Yes.
You leave the room, and after a while you encounter Arizal, who went to go check up on you, I guess.
Good morning, Desdemona. Are you all right?
If you call being visited by my immediate youngest brother in my dreams all right, I suppose I am.
He kind of puts the back of his hand up against your head, like, checking to see if you're all right.
What?
I was wondering if he inflicted some kind of fever or some such.
All he did was give me a restless night's sleep.
I'm sorry,
I see.
guys. I forgot to mute myself. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But yeah,
I didn't hear nothing.
Arizel nods and he gently gives her a hug.
Desdemona is probably close to falling asleep in Arizel's arms at this point.
Will you be alright? Will you be alright today?
A little tired, but once I have something to eat and get myself going, I should be quite well.
Alright then.
Besides, I have an errand today in Haven before we head out.
Very well. Do you need my help with any of it?
I'm not at the moment. I'm just going to obtain some new bolts for my crossbow.
Very well then. Just let me know if I can help with anything. Alright, love?
I will. And I'm betting at this point they're walking down to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you heading out of the castle right away, or are you going to wait for your teammates?
We're heading to the dining hall, so we're in the castle, so
Okay.
we're gonna be waiting for our teammates.
Okay. So you
Gwen
get
is-
into the meal hall.
Gwen is an early riser. She's already there eating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had like 50 stacks of pancakes ready.
Yep.
Good morning, Gren.
Good morning. You can see that her teeth have rejuvenated. They've grown back.
I see you're looking sharp as ever.
And you look like hell.
Blame my another of my younger brothers. He decided
Is that-
to pay a quick visit last night in my sleep.
I can sort of relate. Not that I have people who want to give me terrible nightmares. I just have prophetic ones. How many How many brothers do you have exactly?
Well, including Dimitri, I have 3 younger brothers. What was that?
Car.
Cart.
Anyway, including Dimitri, I have 3 younger brothers and 3 older brothers. Dimitri is the youngest. The one who visited me last night is the 3rd youngest. In my dreams last night was the 3rd youngest, Lysander.
You're a pretty big family.
Father was not known for his fidelity.
Right. So, she finishes her pancakes eventually. I'm
yes,
gonna go do some shopping today.
Oh, yes, that reminds me. Could you just stay behind for a bit? There is an announcement I'd like to make for everyone once they're here.
Oh, sure.
In the
I would
meantime,
like some tea, please.
While you guys are waiting, Gawk enters the room and she says, "Hi, Desi. Are you okay?"
I am fine.
Okay. Is this a new definition of fine?
She's not fine.
Yeah, she's like ready to snap at him for calling her Desi again.
Anywho, I've been keeping an eye on the weather overnight. It hasn't calmed down at all. It just kept going.
So it must be supernatural?
It's possible.
Maybe I can help with that.
You have weather powers?
Somewhat. I can control the wind.
Can you detect magic with this storm?
Well, I can certainly try. Let me get some ritual up real quick. I'll get back to you.
Very well then. After yesterday, I hope the twins are alright.
Speaking of, Hikari walks in with Kitai.
Good morning.
Hikari looks a little grumpy and she rubs her eye. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hope the storm didn't wake you. It's still going out there. Real strong.
Well,
Lisa gives the twins her customary greeting.
Tackle hug.
Litra, it's too early for this. Hikari kind of just stands there and just looks a little annoyed, but doesn't even move to try to remove the fox. Just stands there. And then she ears pick up, she goes, "Do I smell food?"
Yes, breakfast is currently on.
Is there bacon?
Help yourself. There's everything here. There's all sorts of breakfast pastries, eggs, bacon, sausages.
Hikari goes right to the bacon.
Lisa sees the bacon, and she's like, and she gives you a begging look.
Who, me or someone else?
You. Yeah, because you got bacon.
Yeah, you're the bacon master.
I'm the sword master first, but okay, I'll take that too. Hikari looks to Litra with the piece of bacon in her mouth, and then she just gives it a sigh through her nose, and she tosses the piece down to her. There.
She happily holds it in between her two paws and noms it.
Yeah, I will assume that everyone is here, including Ba.
Mm-hmm.
And after finishing up breakfast, Arizel, cleans himself off and he says, "All right, well, as you all likely have noticed, Indra is currently not here."
I see we're short one ravenous lunatic.
Yep.
Where is she?
Well, she came to me last night and said she needed to take leave for a moment.
Yeah.
Me?
She's gone.
I imagine because of her near-death experience.
Well, she did say that. She said she needed time to process that, and she needed to go look into something else as well. What exactly that was, she did not elaborate, but it is what it is.
Well, she's always been mysterious, that one.
If I had to guess, perhaps, maybe she's giving her family the proper burial they deserve.
Then most likely she'll come back here once she's through.
Actually, just a quick question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Ozul would have like sending stones in the treasury somewhere, would he?
I'm actually not sure, but I'm pretty sure that at least one servant is who has seen you is a cleric or someone who can cast sending. So he could probably just ask one of them to cast sending for him.
All right. Well, with that in mind, Arizel says, "I have informed one of the servants to keep me informed of Indra's movements and to relay any messages back and forth from us, so she will not be lost whenever she comes back."
Alright then.
Hikari swallows the bacon she had and she goes, "Well, maybe we won't get into so much trouble anymore with her rushing head on into battle."
She
maybe,
does.
but without her, we are admittedly not as much of a physical force as we used to be. But
That is unfortunately true.
but she needed time, and well, she whether we probably agree or not, she has dedicated the most to our adventures. So
Are we going to be okay without her? Maybe we should wait.
Well,
she did say not to wait up, so no need to worry about that, Kitai.
and besides, we've been talking about going to your village. Best option, the sooner we get there, the better.
Right.
But some of us need to go into town first.
I imagine 10 minutes have already passed at this point.
Yes.
She's looking out the window as she's doing the ritual.
Would you think the storm is within 30 feet of you?
Probably
What do you
not.
guys think?
Is that a trick question?
That's a trick question.
Okay.
It's
I
hard
was
to
just
tell
thinking,
from
the storm is like, it might include the stuff that's coming down, so oh well.
I could probably fly up there.
Ooh,
Into the storm?
brilliant idea.
That's probably not a brilliant idea.
He
Yes,
probably looks
I-
worried. No.
I'd rather not have you turn into a fried chicken. We'll have to
That's
deal. We'll have to deal with this storm another time. But right now, we better head to town and head off to the village.
Hmm.
The more I think about it, the more worried I am. I'm still surprised that Father's mad enough to try and capture Tarask and take its power.
It's
Did he try anything like this before?
Not really. When I was under his service, the initial plan was to raise an army and march over all the lands of the world.
He really must have lost his mind then. I mean, how can you take a Tarask's power exactly? I admittedly don't know much about the outside world stories and customs, but the legends of Tarask always made them sound more like a force of nature, like a physical creation, not some sort of magical endeavor.
They are beyond what you've heard. From what we remember, the coming of a Tarask usually means the end of the world. It is in the apocalypse incarnate.
So the legends say.
Regardless, it is something that we cannot take lightly. Goodness.
Something that we should never take lightly.
Exactly. That is why we need to stop him and my brothers from figuring out how to extract such a power. Because I don't know. Actually, I don't know which is worse. Having Father be able to control the power, or having him fail and it goes wild.
That's a good point. Could a Tarask's power even be controlled?
I honestly don't think so.
If it could, then it would arguably be more dangerous.
Mhm.
Hikari frowns during all this, and then she gets a little frustrated, and she like slams her hands on the table, and she goes, "There's not a lot we don't know, but we should probably find out more before we take on your father, I guess, or your brothers, whatever."
Yeah.
Which
If
is
I-
the intention.
If I may make a recommendation, if we are going to take on the rest of my family, we have to start with the weakest before moving on to the strongest. And that's actually lined up with our ages. Dimitri, being the youngest, was also the weakest. Which means, once we get back, we should probably find my second youngest brother, Azriel.
Then
Yeah, Azriel is a Hexblade warlock, and his mother was a tiefling, so he's really not that hard to miss.
what's his patron?
I don't know. I know he's a Hexblade warlock, but he never really divulged.
I've heard stories that those who take up that sort of pact tend to be linked to creatures from within the Shadowfell, but I'm unsure of how accurate that is.
Maybe he kept it secret, so no one could use it against him.
Either that, or he's being a bratty teenager like he usually is, just being a little snot.
Could very well be possible, but as it stands, Arizel lifts his hand and arms up onto the table and says, "We are currently planning to head to Sakuramura, I believe it's called. Yes.
Yes.
And we are going to see what it is we can figure out about this whole mess. After that, well, perhaps we can go and take a quick stop in at Homadir to make sure everything is okay, and then we shall return here and resume our business."
Alright then. Well, I can always use a new spell to check on Homadir myself. And we don't actually have to go there.
True. But still, I
Which
suppose
is why
we'll get.
I need to do some shopping today.
I suppose we'll see what happens.
And didn't it take a month for us to get here? Wouldn't
It
it take a
did.
month?
It did, yes, but we do have that little device that Dennis gave us, so we can immediately teleport back to Homadir if need be.
Technically speaking, it was from the mayor. The mayor forgot, so Joseph delivered it.
I keep forgetting about that device.
Well, if need be, we'll use that.
Hikari stands up a little bit. She goes, "You think maybe we can return back to our village? We really need to talk to Mother about this."
Well, let us head into Haven first and get some supplies. Desmond then looks at her crossbow bolt quiver. I am actually going to trade these for some silver crossbow bolts.
Aren't those dangerous for you?
Well, with Ripper's kindness, strange abilities, I've been becoming more and more resistant to the power of light and radiance. And besides, with my current weaponry and our foes, my crossbow is basically the weakest when it comes to dealing damage. However, if I had silver bolts, they'll do some more damage. As the undead are not fond of silver, as you know.
Well, shall we get going then? Has everyone finished their breakfast?
Yep.
Yes.
More than half the bacon is gone, and Ikari goes, yes.
Oh, Desmond holds up. Before I remove these from my person, do any of you need crossbow bolts?
Ikari holds up her bag and like shakes it as it like rattles around. She goes, I still have plenty. Thank you.
I don't need any.
Well, I know you don't need any.
Again, remember, Lala can't talk much because she's feeling ill.
Yeah.
But yeah, the agreement was you're handing off the bolts to Ba, yeah?
Yes, but the stream doesn't know that.
Right.
Okay, let's just say Bar holds out his hand and, seeing as Desmona gives Bar the bolts.
Okay.
Alright, well, there we go. Let's get going.
Okay. So you guys head out.
Yeah, it's probably pouring out, isn't it?
Let's see. As you travel from the castle, you discover the ground is wet from recent heavy rain, but it's not raining. As you travel further, you find bodies.
Oh.
What the
What happened here? Wait, hold on. Perception check?
Yeah, perception
check. You successfully discern that you are not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arizel
that's,
Arizel immediately throws out a divine sense.
And I'm guessing we roll initiative.
Yep. Roll initiative.
Well, can you tell us exactly what happened to the bodies?
You will find out shortly. Just a moment.
There's too much water.
It should be obvious now.
I'm gonna roll Lithra's initiative as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do Bartholomew's. Hopefully I did it right. A nat 20 I got 2 nat 20s in a row.
Oh man.
That's not natural 20.
Oh, it's not?
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, I call it unnatural 20 because it's not natural.
Brain, the token never came up and it replaced my number.
Okay, just a moment.
I can fix mine.
This
I
one.
just discovered.
Add turn. 20.
Again, mine is 25.2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I really gotta figure out how to figure this out.
So, what's happening?
Ow.
You okay?
I'm fine. I hit my knuckle again.
Ooh. That's hurts.
Why do I always do that? I'm gonna cry. Ow!
It's the world's
Wait.
turn. Unfortunately, nothing of interest happened.
Yep. Nope. Ugh.
Desdemona's turn.
Hang on. I need to figure out how long this is. Okay. I am going to cast Shatter. Right in, let's say about, here.
Here-ish?
Right above this guy.
Okay.
That entire corpse gets shattered into pieces.
Well,
Wrong one.
oh wait, is it there? Oh wait, I forgot to check the radius. Yep. Move that over here then. I forgot to add in the radius.
So about here?
Yep. And I am casting Shatter at level 2.
Okay.
No sneak.
Yeah,
I can ignore that.
Yeah,
I'm aware of
ignore
that.
that. But yeah, it's a con save of DC 15.
They failed.
Yes!
They take
And-
thunder damage.
They take 12 damage.
They appear to be having a bad day.
This is gonna be quick.
Disrupting their forms a bit.
It's Bar's turn. Okay.
Right,
So she's
going over
she's
there.
able to.
Yeah, Hikari goes up. Remember, you can't eat them. They taste bad.
Alright.
Ah.
And using Conjure Barrage.
Okay. Just as a barrage, or with something else. I'm gonna guess you're just doing it. Ah. Okay.
Crossbow bolt.
Let's see. So that is a DC 15 save. Well, this one, just those two just are having a bad day, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
These ones get to make a dex save, which they failed. Just a minute. And then these guys, they also failed their dex save.
Alright. They take a full 9 damage of piercing. Magical piercing.
Okay. It's Lethra's turn.
Okay, Lethra. Seeing as it's ghosts, she's going to use the help action on Arizal.
Okay.
And she's just gonna hide with Gwen. That's it.
Okay. Okay. It's things you can't see.
What's the radius of Bartholomew's echolocation?
It's not his turn yet. So you see
Oh, I
this
thought
body float into the air, and then get thrown at. Just a moment.
Oh no, not again!
It's alive!
It gets thrown at Bar.
Oh jeez. There's like a limb getting thrown at Bar. Ugh.
Oh no, it's like the entire thing.
Oh, it's the entire friggin' corpse, so it's great.
It
Wonderful.
misses. So Vadagesh continues on.
The move Body Slam has no effect.
It missed.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Let's see, they can move.
Bar avoided the attack.
Hikari!
What?
You get to make a contested charisma check.
Uh-oh.
Alright, yeah, +4. No, that's a check, not a save. Sorry.
Yes.
Charisma's my top, so let's see. Ha!
Oh, yep, you won.
Ha!
It's like, no levitation for you.
Yeah, he got
Does
that.
Vadagesh gets to make a contested charisma check?
Since does it Does that mean I can get his help?
What was that?
Since right next to me, does that mean advantage?
No,
No.
No.
it's a check, not a save.
Yeah. Also, you're roboting a little bit, Dream.
Yep, you succeeded on that one. This is going
Must
to
be
go over
on your
here.
end because I'm clear on my end.
Great. I'll be right back.
Bar gets to make a charisma check contested charisma check this time.
Hang on. Bar contest charisma check.
Bar, I regret to inform you that you have been picked up and hurled this way in 30 feet.
What? Flying lizard.
Yeah, bowling. Bowling with lizards.
Yeah.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Who takes 7 bludgeoning?
Bar.
Bar and who else?
It wasn't enough to hit anyone.
Oh. He just gets thrown to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be thrown somebody at me again and top off.
Bartholomew!
Not again.
Bartholomew is going to help. He's going to help. Oh, come on. He's going to help. Kitai. If I can grab him. I gotta move my token here so I can grab this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's afraid Bar's gonna eat him if he gets too close.
Got wings.
And
I don't
that's
think he can. Okay.
And that's Bartholomew's turn. He's going to help it. Kitai.
Okay.
I don't
It is
think
Errol.
familiars can be eaten.
They can be hurt. They can be hurt though.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't mean Bar can't try.
So it's Erzel's turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
invisible enemies suck so much.
Doesn't he have divine sense?
Yeah, I have divine sense. I know something is here. I just don't know where it is because I can't see it. All right. Well, how far can I? Yep. Wait. Having 30 feet of movement sucks.
I could cast haste on you again.
Nah, not really worth it. Especially seeing as if I can discern, we are probably surrounded because they just tried to pick you and Desdemona up. So, I guess the question is, can I sense that there's something next to me?
It does seem like there is something next to you.
Alright, well, I'm taking out Lightbringer and I'm taking a swing at it.
I mean, it's just normal
They can attack with
advantage.
disadvantage.
It's
Yep.
normal because at least there is helping him.
All right, that's true.
Trying to discern where it is.
So you go to attack, and you see these sort of like point with their paw or something like that, and you attack there, and you hit.
And hey, guess what? Guess what?
What? Smite.
That's right.
2d8, first level. No, it's an undead, right?
Yes, it is undead.
So an extra d8.
So, yeah, I don't even need to roll run through the numbers for that. Yeah, it dead.
Alright, and
Invisible
there's
creature dead.
Alright, and there's another one nearby, right?
Not as close as that one.
Alright, I'm gonna step out here, maybe. Step out here, maybe. Do I sense anything?
You sense one that's close.
Alright, I try to take a swing in that direction. With
And now
my
you have
second,
disadvantage.
with my, yeah, again with Lightbringer.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
That's a nat fail.
You need to make a dex save.
Alright.
It's so friggin' slippery out. Ah.
All the water.
You succeed, but you still fall down.
It's all
Alright,
muddy.
well, I tried. I at least killed one. Alright, that's my turn.
Do you spend any remaining movement to stand back up, or do you just stay on the ground?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I stand back up. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Mud everywhere.
Akari!
Let's see. I'm gonna move. I eyeball the one that was in front of me, like, "Ugh." I want to shoot at the one I see in front of me right here.
You want to shoot that one?
Yep.
Well, then shooty.
I'm going to shoot it. Don't rush me. I'm gonna use a regular bolt. And you.
Let's see, you hit.
Oh, I have disadvantage on. Oh, no, what? Never mind. My bad. Hey, not bad.
It looks like it's taken an amount of about half. It's about half health. It looks like.
Take that.
Katai, it's your turn.
I'm gonna firebolt the one that Hikari just shot.
Okay.
Alright, and you get advantage on that because you're being helped.
My Bartholomew.
Okie
Get up. Rust them in flames. Hey.
You hit.
Oh, just that's just 3.
Oh wait, hang on.
It's still up. Gwen!
I'm gonna try something new.
Could have sworn that spell got stronger at higher levels.
I'm going to
certain
try
level.
something. Let's see. I need a 60-foot cube.
A 60-foot cube?
Yes.
Ooh.
because I'm
Whatever are
going
you
to
doing with
cast
a 60-foot cube?
Wrath of Nature.
That is the wrong modifier.
Just somewhere in this particular vicinity. It's basically all the grass and all the undergrowth is just and
So
maybe
not
a
yours?
couple of trees nearby if there are any.
Actually, wait, that's right. Multiples of 5. This is not big enough.
Yeah.
Just a moment. I need to make it bigger.
I know, it's friggin' big. It's a big space.
So
Just a little,
here,
yeah, about there.
about there.
Yeah,
That hits like about almost everything.
yeah.
What's the DC?
It's,
All right, it's that one. Okay.
16.
Okay. Do you have a creature you want to bind?
One creature of my choice. Okay,
It's on the ground.
That's on the ground?
Unfortunately, yes, it's on the ground. I don't think specters are on the ground. They kind of hover.
There's also a tree around here somewhere. There ought to be a tree.
There's the 3 up top and 3 on the bottom.
Yeah,
Did you want to move this so it includes a tree?
sure.
We'll go with this one. Over here. Is that a good position?
Yeah, that's good. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna try launching a rock at one of them.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack.
Range.
You can just use one of your other cantrips, and then just roll the damage manually. You hit.
Alright, so that's 3d8.
Do you have a particular target in mind?
This one. Although it's non-magical.
Okay. It's the ones you can seize turn.
I am going to move a little bit
Okay.
over here.
Okay. So let's see. This one is going to move over here to Mr. Paladin, and it's going to touch you.
Ah,
Unfortunately, your armor is too good for it to touch you.
no touchy.
No touchy.
This one is going to go over here and touch
No.
this person.
Nope.
It succeeds, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Funny words.
You need to make a con save. Hikari needs to make a con save.
Sorry. Oops.
So, not only do you take 9 necrotic damage, but your hit points have temporarily
advantage
been
on
your
my
max
bad.
hit points have temporarily been reduced by 9. It lasts until you finish a long rest.
Yeah,
Not again.
bringing chill touch. Ugh.
So yeah, don't reduce the total number on your.
Don't reduce the current max. You get the max back later.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that your current max, that your effective max is less.
Hikari does not look happy. She glares and growls up at the goal.
It's the world's turn. Nothing of interest happened. Desdemona.
I relocate here and help Hikari with
Okay.
Ripper's kindness.
Okay.
Alright.
You hit.
And you have
You
Yep,
have
there you
sneak
go.
attack. I don't need to do math for that one.
Yeah, I think that third one killed it.
Hikari looks
It's
to the
kind
dead
of
goal. She
super
goes, ha! And then she glances over to Desmona. She still feels a little uncertain around her, but she gives her a small smile like, thank you.
Desmona gives a smile back. No, don't worry about it.
You hear Rupert kind of say, I sense the presence of 4 more disturbed souls.
Oh, no. So this thing is like a bloodhound too?
It's Bar's turn. Now, out of curiosity, did you say oh no because it spoke, or oh no because there's 4 left?
He's thinking.
Did you hear my question,
Yeah,
Desdemona?
What was the question?
I was wondering if your oh no was because it spoke, or because there's 4 more left.
There's 4 more left. There's 4 invisible creatures
it's-
left.
Both, actually.
He takes a moment to say, including that specter over there.
So yeah, there's 3 more we can't see.
I guess I'll have to use Ripper's kindness to sniff them out.
Bunch
Alright.
of cowards.
Oz moving up. Ooh, nice.
Critical hit.
That's crit.
Let's see. That's
Piercing.
well, that
So
one's a hit, and that one's a hit, and this is magic. So And this is piercing.
Just like plus and a
You
half.
managed to puncture a muscle in it? We have no
Is it-
idea how that works. It's Lisa's turn. She may be willing to help someone who is not too close to a ghost.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
That's a tough question. What can she do?
Then again, she also, there's that other point. She doesn't want to be useless.
She's just gonna use guidance on me.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Just guidance or guidance and help?
Just guidance.
Because help can be done as a bonus action.
That's right.
Oh, wait, hang on. Keep in mind, Lala did say that if Lethra is helping, then it's going to have to be on a ability check, or you have to. Sorry. If she's going to help with an attack, then she needs to be within 5 feet of the creature.
Right.
And Ashqueen is within 5 feet of her.
No, I mean the
No,
opponent,
of the target.
the target.
Okay.
And so no.
She can help with ability checks though,
Mhm.
without having to be near the enemy.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's just gonna cast guidance and that's it.
Okay. Things you can't see.
Bartholomew is gonna use his. Can I use keen hearing to?
It's not his turn yet.
But it just switched to his turn.
Well, you can't see the current entry because the
Oh.
the
They're
token.
invisible.
You can't see the token in question.
Dang it. Okay.
Which is why I said things you can't see.
Oh, never mind then.
So, Arizel, it's your lucky day. You get to make a contested charisma check.
Oh, really now? You're
Yeah,
testing
really.
me, the paladin, on charisma.
I didn't say it was smart.
Oh.
I really should just shut up, you know?
This
Karma.
is even more funny though. You succeed.
I succeeded.
What?
Yes,
I
Huh?
failed miserably and I succeeded.
yes.
Huh?
He rolled lower than you.
Oh my goodness.
What is this?
So
It
nothing
rolled
happened.
a 3.
And I
It
was
got a
about to
3,
go-
I got a 5.
Absolutely nothing happened.
Yeah. Murphy's Law rolled a critical net 20, so everybody misses.
Yep.
Alright, well, there you go. Arizel's all good now.
So, Gwen, you get
Uh
to make a charisma contested check.
oh. Oh
Which you get to add
jeez.
1d4 to.
Charisma.
You can add a d4 to that because Lethra.
Yeah. 13.
Whoa, a whole 13! You know what that means? You get to go a whole 30 feet into the air.
No. So I'm just suspended in the air right now,
You
right?
go 30 feet into the air and then fall back down.
I don't think I'm. Huh.
You
Would
take
I-
15 bludgeoning damage.
Hmm. I take how much bludgeoning?
15.
15. Okay.
Alright, the Panadol's finally kicked in, so I'm feeling a little better.
Hooray!
Don't push
That's
yourself.
good to know.
The spell is still in effect.
This one It's going to go over here. And actually, no, it's going to go over here. And it was an idiot and went next to a tree. What happens if it goes next to a tree again?
It gets whacked in the face.
At the start of your turn, though. Okay.
Yeah, at the start of my turn.
Yeah?
Hidden attackers don't get advantage against me.
Okay. Just a reminder. Okay. Let's see. So, Arizel, you see a stick float up. And again, it gets yes. It was like, it's kind of a large stick, I guess. Whacks you in the face. You take 4 bludgeoning.
Not piercing, just bludgeoning? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, kind of a nuisance, but just kind of there.
It's Bartholomew's turn.
Bartholomew's still helping Kitai, but is it possible he can use keen hearing to locate where the other ghosts are?
That would be a perception check. But you, that would be an action. So you can either help or perception check.
I'll help. I'll have him help Kitai.
Okay. Arizel, it's your turn.
Hang on.
You feel like you have the presence of 2 friends.
So yeah,
Including
ghosts are bearing down on me. Alright,
More or
well,
less.
I'm taking a swing at the one I can see. So here we go. Lightbringer 1.
That hits. That you successfully kill your opponent.
Alright, now I'm taking the next swing at whatever is trying to surround me.
Okay. Let's see, you hit.
And I am imparting another Divine Might on it. So that's 3d8.
Okay. So that would be, and yeah. You got that one too.
Yay.
Alright.
Rippers kind of says there's one more left.
Alright, that's good. And that'll be Arizel's turn.
It's Ikari's turn.
Can I, like, see where, apparently... I don't know, I can't see it. I could try, I guess.
Actually, wait, Rippers kind of says, my bad, I miscounted. There are 2 left. My bad.
Hikari looks annoyed.
But yeah, if you're next to... Well, as Brain's kind of established, if you're next to it, then you can sense them, but otherwise you can't tell where they are.
I'm going with you are paladin, you can sense them. If you're next to them.
So yeah, I'm the only one who can quote-unquote sense them, because obviously my divine sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm the only one who can get that, sorry.
Well, Hikari still looks annoyed. She doesn't know what to do, and she's tired of these things. And she doesn't want to get thrown in the air either.
But it's
You
so
can
much
always
fun to
take
be
the
thrown in
dodge
air.
action.
Can I, like, wait and, like, take the dodge action? How do I do that?
Ready in
You
action
just-
to attempt to attack something? You can try that.
So if I feel something get close to me, then I can attack it.
Well,
if I'm ready.
What I was thinking was, if you are able to ascertain the location of an enemy, then you attack it.
Fine, I'll do that. As soon as I see one of the other 2 come into my line of sight, then...
Oh, beta reaction hit to pinpoint them. That's actually brilliant. That's actually a really good idea.
What's that?
Beta reaction hit. Basically, don't disengage and move to see if we can gauge where they are.
Oh, so you want me to be bait then?
I mean, Arizel could do that, but he's already on his turn, so someone's got to do it.
Right,
Yeah,
fine.
there you go, right there.
I could try
provoke,
that
an
then.
provoke an opportunity of attack, and we'll be able to discern where they are.
So what do? I just move around then?
Yeah.
Where to move? Where to move?
One of them tried to lift me up off the ground.
So one's probably close by Gwen. They have to be close in order to like actually lift us up, right?
Yeah, you have
yes.
to. You have to get out of there. Well, yeah, they have to be close, and in order to get their opportunity attack, you need to get out of their. You need to move out of their range without disengaging. So, yeah, just dash around.
Okay. I can't really use the whole pinpointing thing on this, but I guess I want to like dash around like in front of Bar, and then Bar side Arizal, and then in front of Gwen, and then back to Kitai's other side.
Does
This
your
is
fox form have
true.
more movement?
Fox does have more movement.
Ah.
So take an action or a bonus action to switch. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
You take an action to transform.
Yeah, it's an action.
So I can't dash around my fox form unless.
Oh, you can turn into your fox form and then dash next turn.
Well, you'll have 40 movements, so that's still a lot of movement regardless.
It still is, yeah. And I'm trying to at least just want to try to get over to Gwen,
Yes.
because at least I know that there was one nearby. Let's see. I can't.
But yeah.
Snap. I wish I can snap. Okay, well, let's see. Trying to figure out that. I think what I'm gonna do is run like backwards, like go like here, and then all the way over next to Gwen, and then 10. That's as far as I can go for the moment. Wait, my bad. I'm dashing. That's twice that.
So I'm going to stop you right here. When attempting to move into the next space, you run into something.
Eh?
He starts running, and then all of a sudden she just feels like she goes, and she kind of freezes in place and gets shivers. Her tail like bristles out, and she gets shivers on her back, like, oh god, I just touched something.
Okay.
Katai, it's your turn.
Yeah, she just goes, I think I found one.
Well, where?
I think it's right in front of us.
Yep, I think it's right in front of me. I don't want to move forward.
Then I'm gonna toss a firebolt in a straight line directly right in front of them. Let's see if I hit something.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you still have disadvantage. Unless Bartholomew is helping you.
Again,
He is.
I
Yeah,
think I do.
Bartholomew's helping.
yeah, again, the person who is helping needs to be next to the target in order to get advantage.
Yeah, Bartholomew is on him.
So,
Yeah.
so does that mean I don't
the
get
target.
disadvantage?
Okay.
You get disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
That's right. Sorry. My bad.
Where is it? Okay.
Hey,
You hit
with
something.
disadvantage.
You hit something. Congratulations.
Okay, where does the... At
In
what...
this spot.
Ah, okay. There it is!
Yeah, he points the finger. I told you.
Oh, I got 15 that time.
And it's-
Firebolt is a beast of a cantrip.
and that's your turn then?
Especially when I use Mantle of Flame with it.
Which, by the way, were you flaming or...
No, I'm not.
Okay,
no, I
just
will- I
double
will-
checking.
Is it still raining, actually?
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm about to say, yeah, I think the ground is just wet.
The ground's just wet.
Alright, well, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it's Gwen's turn now.
Alright, the trees start whipping around.
You see
They
the tree
probably-
whip something over here.
Okay. They need to make a dexterity check. Or a dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
16.
16, they fail.
Okay. They take 46 slashing damage.
Okay, so that would
From-
be
from whipping branches.
I like this spell.
Yeah, and while that's going on, she's going to hold out her, what was it called? Her drift globe and cast daylight.
Drift globe is looking for drift globe. Bap. That's the wrong layer. Bap. You hear the shrieks of "Ah!" from those two positions.
Alright then. And I'm just gonna huddle over here.
All of those are dead, if I recall correctly. Yep, they are. It's the world's turn. It was almost interesting. Like, a lightning bolt struck within, like, 500 feet of you. Interesting.
Ooh.
It's distant on its turn.
Okay, so this one's still here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over here, and if it's still on fire, is there a chance I could see it?
You saw the firebolt hit it. It's not still on fire, but you definitely saw the firebolt hit something.
I'm just wondering if I have disadvantage or not.
It's still invisible.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
it's
you meant,
invisible.
Brain, by it wasn't even. That the chat wasn't. You said earlier that the
Yeah.
names weren't even. I was
Yes.
too sick to register what you meant by that. So I was just like, does he mean the chat box for the stream? It is even. Look, it is even. I don't know what he's going on about. Sorry about that, everyone.
Alright.
So do I have
So
normal
you
damage
know
or
it's
do
there, but it's still invisible, so you have disadvantage.
I? Okay.
So yeah, you don't get sneak attack, but you can still get flame blade.
Dang it.
I regret to inform you that you missed.
Yeah.
It's
No,
Mars'
it's-
turn.
Bars typing.
Alright, well, I'm going to take one step this way, and then I'm going to move this way until I hit something.
Yeah, you definitely hit something.
Okay.
About here-ish.
Alright.
It's currently getting attacked by a tree.
Yeah, the tree's like attacking the air.
Is this my favorite enemy, which is undead?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I get that little bonus then. So, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that is. You didn't get to 3. You got it on 2.
No.
I know, sad, isn't it?
Alright, well, let me say something. That's 5. That's 20. No, I can't get all the way over. I guess that's my. So that last attack was my bonus action, so. I'll just have Brown move the extra 10 feet and go to here.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
What does Lether do?
Lethra is helping by yipping loudly at the weird invisible thing.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. That's your turn.
So it moves over here, provoking not 1, but 2 opportunity attacks. And Lisa is still barking at it. It's over here.
That means I can attack it too, right?
Yes. You were
I
one.
would attack it, but I don't think my attacks... I'm not going to use my reaction for opportunity attack.
It's not. You don't. It's not far enough for you to do it. Only Hikari and Desdemona can do it.
Ah.
Can I punch it with my gauntlets?
With your what?
The
Your
gauntlets.
gauntlets of ogre power.
Why, yes, you can. You could also just use your sword.
I know, but I'm mad. I want to punch it.
Punch the ghost.
Yes. Ooh, I wonder if I can punch a ghost. Let's find out. What do I have to roll?
It would be straight strength. With actually, yeah, just straight strength because I don't think you're proficient in unarmed.
Well, I have the gauntlets for the moment, so let's see. Can I punch a ghost?
You punched a ghost.
Woo!
The question
I think
now
it's
is,
Oh,
just
dang it!
the question is,
I said to say-
cannot punch the ghost.
I accidentally pressed save, not
Oh.
regular strength. My bad.
It won't.
You
Doesn't
still
matter.
hit.
You're not proficient anyway.
Yeah, you still hit though.
You're not proficient,
Ah.
so it doesn't add your proficiency. So there's nothing to subtract. I'm pretty sure.
it's fine.
Okay, so you managed to hit. You deal. What's your strength modifier?
4.
4.
Whoa! You deal a whole 2 damage. How do you feel?
I don't care. I punched the ghost. I am very proud of myself.
Desdemona also gets to attack.
Are you going to attack Desdemona? You are muted.
Yeah, she's muted.
Yeah. And I still have disadvantage?
Normal.
Okay.
It's normal because someone is barking at it. You hit!
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to run the numbers for that one either. I'm quite certain the 2 digits is more than 1. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Overkill.
Yeah. Sneak attack and green flame blight are an OP combination.
So, that appears to be all of them.
Okay.
You got all of them.
Sweet.
Yeah, Hikari looks relieved. She goes, "That's what you get. Don't touch me again."
Yeah.
And then she goes over and she grins Sneak attack, flexing the gauntlet. She goes, "I just punched a ghost."
So, just to
What a
confirm,
thought.
we're gonna be having a long rest after this, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have my
We-
slots back.
Okay. No more living nature. No more angry nature, please.
Yeah, turn off the angry nature.
Even though Hikari's still mad at them, Hikari wants to go like inspect the bodies, even though she's not exactly thrilled by it.
Okay. You go
So-
inspect the bodies. They look like they were drained of life.
Yeah, Hikari sees that. She goes, "Okay, I'm good," and walks back over.
Yeah.
Does Desdemona recognize these bodies?
They look like some citizens from the town.
Var is licking one. Can you stop, please?
Ew, that's gross.
It tastes like waterlogged person.
Varus going
Yeah.
to glance to Gwen, and his tail briefly lashes before he rises and leaves the bodies alone.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna have Desdemona give you the death glare,
Expressionless.
but... Anyway,
So you continue to town?
Hmm.
yes. Desdemona,
Okay.
with alerting the guard added to Desdemona's list.
You arrive in town. I think it's the northern one.
Yeah, the northern half.
Yay. Is it raining by chance?
No, it isn't.
It's still not raining? Okay.
Strangely enough, there's lightning everywhere, but it's not raining.
Hikari tilts her head at that, and she goes, "I'm not familiar with weather patterns exactly, but is that supposed to be normal?"
No, it's not.
It could be an electrical storm, but then again, I'm not real sure if this is normal. But I better alert the guard and inform them what we've just encountered.
Okay.
And she goes to the nearest guardhouse to speak to the watch and whatever.
Okay.
And Bar,
Bar heads into the general store.
you
Is
got it.
Bar by the general store?
I don't think I have the money for that, so no.
Well, you bought the candy section, so I was just, thinking you might be trying that.
Okay, so first things first, Brain. I want to get 2 potions of greater healing.
Okay.
So those are the ones that are 100 gold each.
Yep.
So let me subtract that really quick. So I've got 2 potions of greater healing. Let me just put that on before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 of those. Okay. The next thing. Does the store have a candy section?
Unfortunately, yes, it does.
Unfortunately, that's not an unfortunate thing.
Are you going to buy the entire candy
I'm
section?
going to buy the entire candy section.
I'll take your entire stock.
So you asked Matilda where the candy was, and she's like, "Yeah, it's over here." And they say, "I want to buy all of it," and she's like, "What?"
How much?
Just a moment.
Very well. I
Meanwhile-
shall wait here patiently.
Meanwhile, Desdemona's passing by, and she notices the scene inside. What the hell is happening?
Desdemona, just a random curiosity, do you happen to know how much an entire candy aisle would cost? Because he wants to buy all
1,000
of it.
gold.
And
Give or
I
take.
don't know the math.
Well, the last one we
In-
did was 100 gold.
Okay, we'll do that this time again.
And you have to remember, 1 gold for
Mhm.
most olden societies is like, it's like enough to feed a family for a month, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, again
Let's stick
again
with
with
the 100
Dungeons
gold.
with Dungeons and Dragons, they make a point of that, saying that gold, like very rarely do commoners or peasants ever see a gold in their lifetime. It's usually gold is usually dealt by wealthy people.
Okay.
Or
So
wealthy people.
You bought the entire candy section, which is probably around 50 pounds of candy.
How
Alright, so
are...
100 gold worth of candy. Okay.
And then
Weighs about about 50 pounds.
Okay.
just
we'll say.
dragging a sack full of candy out into the street.
I think he has a bag of holding, doesn't he?
I do, yes.
He's Candy Claus. Candy Claus.
Sure. Right.
Just the image of like Ba in a Santa suit coming out saying ho ho ho.
And Glenn is going to the bazaar section to buy some magic stuff.
Okay. In addition,
Arizona company, sir.
Same with Hikari.
She has a tiny list of regents that she needs in her hands.
in addition to the usual boost, there's another one.
Oh, hi, Dennis.
Hello, how are you doing this fine day?
Could be better. Just ran into a bunch of ghosts. It wasn't nice.
Ah,
I have a list here of all the things that I need.
okay.
Let's
He
see.
takes a look at it. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy it down here.
Okay.
You think you can get me some of this stuff?
You see a lizard begin running in a roundabout way towards Hickory.
Jeez. Ah,
Yeah, Hikari was just looking around and then she just sees a lizard run up to her and she's like, she kind of leans back a little, like, surprised and tense, like, can I help you?
He offers you the bag of candy.
She at first doesn't really know what it is, and she just looks, grabs it, she goes, okay, and then looks inside, and then she just, her eyes light up, and, like, they have, like, stars in them, and she goes, candy?
Indeed. And he then just slowly begins to walk away.
Hikari kind of, like, just stares at him, surprised and in awe, and she goes, you really are Candy Lizard.
So you can add another 100 golds worth of candy there.
Luckily, I have it back holding now, but yeah. So
I don't know how to spell that.
Hikari looks really happy, and she like, can I lift 50 pounds? That's a good question.
I mean, you got a +4 in strength now. I think that's not really an issue anymore.
It is in a bag of holding.
I know, but I want to drag it to Gitai, like, look!
Do it for comedic
Yeah,
purposes. Say you struggle for a bit and then you remember.
Basically, yeah. Basically, I'm like trying to like haul it over my shoulder, and I'm just walking in place and I can't move it. So then I turn around and I just start backwards walking and dragging it over to Gitai. Finally, just little by little, like, Gitai, come here, look!
Whoa! What is that?
She gives a candy.
Where did you get that much candy?
Candy Lizard.
Bar?
She just nods her head with a big old grin, like, yep. Want some?
Sure, I guess.
you're gonna get sick from that. If you eat too much. Anyways.
Hikari pretends not to hear Gwen and starts eating.
Anyways, I suppose
save.
I can give you the extra 20 for donation's sake.
I'm assuming you're just eating and you're not really regulating, so you get to make a con save.
I survived being drunk once. See if I can do it again. Sugar high.
She gets a bit of a high, but she's doing okay. Anyways.
What about Kitai?
Katai is just timidly and slowly eating pieces of candy one by one.
Yeah, he's fine. He doesn't need to make a save. Anyways, she gets the oils and the indents. She gets a crystal ball. She gets a really, really nice ruby for planar binding, and the diamond dust.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. This is all I needed.
Do you need to get the stuff for your Revivify, Alex?
Yep, I'm doing that right now. I just finished with the math.
Okay.
Erza also requests 3 diamonds worth 300 gold each from Dennis.
Okay, so that'll be 330 gold pieces. You know, again, the extra 30 for profit.
No, he's asking for 3.
Alright.
I've already done the math. I've already done the math. It's 900, and you said 20, so that would be 920.
Right. Yeah, we'll go with 920.
2, 6, 8, 1. There we go. Now I have 3 diamonds that I can use for Revivify.
Also, regarding last session, I've come to the conclusion that use the cup Because I know you have the cup, and it's on someone, but I don't know who. But I think it would be on Gwen.
Yeah, we used the
I don't have it actually.
It was probably just left in magic items and no one added it to their inventory. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you're doing? If I recall correctly, someone wanted to get their teeth fixed?
I already did. Off screen.
You use Greater Restoration then? Actually, wait, that doesn't do that. Okay.
It was off screen. It was a while back. One of the priests helped her.
Okay.
I think I know what I could spend some of my gold on that I didn't
One of the
realize I
priests
need.
here?
In the castle.
Oh, in the castle. Okay. Just double checking.
Erzel does think, and he says, Dennis, may I inquire about something?
Oh, and what would that be?
Do you happen to have any, well, ranged options for someone such as myself?
He thinks for a moment. Let's see. Weapons.
If you do not have it on you, then don't bother.
You can get a crossbow if you want to.
Hang on, give me a minute. Need to check something right quick. Alright.
Real quick, while they're talking, Hikari kind of like squeezes in between and then poke her head up. She goes, I need ruby dust, please.
Sure. You buy as much as you need, plus 10%-ish. Is what I think I'm going with at the moment.
Because I just realized some of the spells I need requires ruby dust, so I have that just in case.
So Dennis says you can get a hand crossbow or a heavy crossbow. A heavy crossbow deals more damage and shoots further, but it requires 2 hands.
I'd rather not take the time to take off my shield. I suppose for the time being a simple hand crossbow will do.
Okay, that'll be 75 gold pieces.
Along with a quiver and some bolts.
Okay. Ammunition is in this document, right? Just a moment.
Meanwhile, I'm going to experiment with something real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back. She goes outside the city just to be safe.
Okay.
Yeah, Hikari grins thanking Dennis, and then she starts rethinking. She looks a little, like, twitchy. Just a little bit, but she's fine. She's just grinning and trying to think of what else she needs.
You just see her quickly tapping her foot as she's waiting, just wearing a hole through the ground.
I'm a thumpin'. That's why they call me Thumper.
Okay, it looks like crossbow bolts are a gold piece per.
I'm going for the silvered option, so I'm taking. I'm taking.
Okay.
I'm taking 20 silvered for 200.
Okay.
Okay. So she's outside. She's looking up at the storm clouds above her. And she's going to cast a spell to try and control it. Which is Call Lightning.
Okay.
It has the ability to control an existing storm instead of creating a new one.
What are you going to try to do?
Try to cull it?
You successfully called 10 bolts of lightning down around you.
I didn't say call it, I was trying to stop it.
Well, it did that anyway.
Eh. It's a lot stronger if I control an existing storm. This is not normal. Clearly this is not normal. This is magic. This has to be magic. Someone is using Call Lightning instead of me.
Do any of you check into the Magpie Inn?
Yeah, I go back to the end.
I've done my shopping, so yeah, I head on into the inn.
Bars there getting rooms.
Okay.
Everyone
So
else
you
just
go-
basically.
You go to the inn.
Hikari's dragging her big old bag of candy in through the door, but it's kind of stuck, and so she's like trying to pull it out.
So you step into the inn, and you see a certain statuette propped on a wall. It has a sign underneath it that says, "Do not take or steal, this is warded." And you see that there's like a, it's unfortunate Edward's not here. Oh well. You see that there is a elf who has 3rd-degree burns on her hand, and she's just, like, wrapping them up.
What?
Aliari, in other words.
Yes.
We should leave her be.
But it's
what
most
is the
definitely that.
statue?
Yes, that
What does the
statuette.
statue look like?
Oh no, I think I
It's
know.
that one.
Nope. Not dealing with that again. Nope.
You feel the rings give you a slight warm sensation.
I cover Letha's eyes. Don't look at it.
As you cover her eyes, you hear ka-thunk in your bag.
Ah. What the heck?
You pull out the box that dispenses rings, and it looks like it dispensed an anklet
Eh?
for Lethra.
That must be for Lethra.
Oh. Here.
Because you can't really put a ring on her.
That's
So you put
convenient.
it on. And she is just like, okay.
Okay, you're fine now. It's all good.
Hikari's kind of stuck outside. She's trying to stuff her big old bag of candy in her bag of holding, and it's struggling a little bit to get it in there.
And Bar just lifts up the bag and then puts it in the bag of holding. And here's the funny thing about that. Bar has a strength score of -1. Yeah.
Hikari's
Sorry.
too twitchy to actually do it herself, so she was like, oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate that very much.
So despite how he appears to be doing it easily, like anyone with a decent perception could tell he was actually a little out of breath from the action.
like he just lifts it up, puts it in the bag, and he says, "Now, if you'll excuse me." And then you just hear like a slight cracking of his back.
Anyway, he goes and walks over to the, I'm guessing this is the front desk, and he's gonna once more repeat, I require rooms.
1 gold a person, alright.
Hikari's a little hyper. She's running around Gwen.
Alright, everyone's
Yeah.
paying for everyone's paying for themselves, so take one gold out of your inventory.
Okay.
For
Alright.
reference, I don't think Lethra counts as a person in this case.
No, she's a pet.
She's a pet.
hmm
As Desdemona hands her gold piece, she asks Peter, the innkeeper, so what's her story?
So, Bar was paying for everyone's rooms.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
That's why he said I require rooms, not rooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Paying
Well,
for
she's-
all of us.
You look at the counter expecting to talk to Peter, but he's not there. It's someone else. He says she tried to take the statue, and we had issues with theft, so we had some people cast some wards around it. Stealing it would be unwise.
Yeah, no kidding.
touching it would be unwise.
Yes, that too.
Simply
Do you have
thinking
any
about
other
it would be unwise.
And Destin, you find it odd that what's his name is not present.
Where exactly did Peter go?
He went outside to do something and he didn't come back.
Can I roll a check?
Yes.
Insight?
Perception? Or insight? Yeah.
Insight? Go ahead.
Nope.
Ouch!
It's still an
It
11.
looks like he's
though.
telling the truth.
It's still an 11.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Regardless.
It's still an 11.
Hikari
Very
slightly
well.
hugs Bar. She goes, "Thank you
Still
for the
don't
candy,
know where
candy
he
lizard."
went. We haven't heard back from him either.
how
I'm
long
trying
ago
to
was
stop her,
this?
but she's gone
It's
turbo.
a couple days
I don't
ago.
wanna. I feel great.
Damn. So what did you say, Brain?
It was a couple days ago. It was stormy when he left.
Okay, that is weird.
It seems like other people are disappearing too. When they leave,
Yep.
so everyone's staying inside the city for now.
Oh dear. We better make our trip to the village fast.
By this point, the town will be empty if this keeps up.
Yes. We rest for the night and head out immediately.
Right.
We'll have breakfast when we get to the village.
Yes, sure. That's true. Before heading to bed, he comes over to Gwen and he leans in and taps her on the shoulder.
Oh, yes?
Are you capable of dispelling magic?
I sure am.
Well, next in the morning, have that prepared and... have that prepared and see if you can't dispel the wards around that statue.
You sure?
You know what that statue is capable of.
Right.
True. Technically speaking, that would be stealing.
Is it truly stealing if the people realized that they were being controlled by it and they wanted to get rid of it deep down because it was controlling them?
They technically don't want to get rid of it.
But deep down they want to because they're being controlled by it. They aren't aware of it, but they are being controlled. Yes?
Charms.
To a degree, yes, I guess. But
So there you go. We're doing them a favor if we try to get rid of it.
There's also the whole, you probably shouldn't make this public because then everyone who's controlled might turn against you.
Yeah, that's why Erizal is whispering.
Basically, because Gwen is the early riser, do this early in the morning where no one is awake.
Okay.
Okay then. If you say so.
At least try.
Hmm.
If it doesn't work out, then I'll try and bust you out of this, however.
Okay. I just don't want to end up behind bars, okay? Over a stupid little thing like this.
Alright, well, everyone rests up, I would say.
Yep.
The next morning.
The next morning, you manage to dispel one of the many wards on the statue.
It
Shit,
might
there's-
take a while.
Alright, fine, I can take a hint. Let's just go. It's not funny.
Sorry. So you guys depart?
Before we do...
yeah,
I'm
Lala,
just
you got-
going to use scrying real quick
Mm-hmm.
and over Homadier.
Okay. You
Using
can
the
see-
crystal ball.
You You see Halmandir, it looks okay, and there are no thunderstorms present.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Lala, you got
I'll
all
take
your HP back.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I take a closer look at town.
You do not see anything that is off.
Lots of people,
Mm-hmm.
lots of buildings, nothing out of the ordinary.
Frey is
Go to
still
the church.
up, still exploding.
What?
That's what
Hold
Frey
up.
does.
Ray!
You hear things exploding because it's Frey.
Oh. Oh,
So
it's
yeah,
just
nothing
that.
out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. The Halmandir is perfectly
You say
fine.
that. You always say that, and yet it's Ninja who's made the most explosions.
Drew.
This is
Well, I
true.
mean, yeah, Ninja's made the most explosions, but Frey loves explosions.
That's
I like explosions too. Technically, it's Frey's fault, but I like them.
All right then.
It's like I'm playing D&D with a bunch of Megumines.
Yep.
So you guys head out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
Yes.
on.
Okay, you head out.
We use teleportation device.
So you're using that to go to
To get to Halmandir.
Halmandir?
I thought we were
Okay.
going to the village.
The device doesn't go to the village. It just goes to Halmandir.
You go straight to Halmandir. Yeah.
And the traveling distance is about 6 here. So do you still want to teleport there?
Yeah, because it saves us time.
Okay.
I mean, we are on our way to the village, but yeah, I guess it kind of does.
So you teleport to Halmandir.
Yeah, I just give people the thumbs up, saying it's all clear. Nothing wrong going over there. Let's go.
And then you just head out again.
Mm-hmm. And now,
I have
Yeah,
one
Lala?
thing I want to add really quick. So,
Mhm.
if that's right, Brain.
Yep.
So, as you all arrive in Halmandir, you notice that the roads have been paved, they're all stone roads. And you can see wagons, horseless wagons with small square boxes in their back that are making a sort of whirring noise as they sort of are. There's like a circular ship wheel on the front of them that appears to be directing which way they go.
What is
yeah,
this?
Aracel's kind of like, it has gotten very noisy around here.
I suddenly feel uncomfortable.
He kind of looks at all like, ooh.
Well, I suppose Frey certainly knows what she's doing.
Well, we can always go and say hi
Hmm.
before we head out again.
I suppose it would be courteous since we did just arrive back in town. Just a quick hello should be fine, I suppose.
Yeah, he kind of nods her head like, yes, I need more exploded bolts anyway.
So you go up to Frey's shop, and
Hikari opens the door and she just yells, Frey!
It's practically a factory inside.
There's
Mhm.
conveyor belts and everything, not that you all know what conveyor belts are. And
you see a drow, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Just a moment while I go get you my master." And then she disappears.
Oh.
And she comes back with Frey.
You have apprentices now?
hey guys!
Hey,
You
Frey!
all-
Hikari tackle hugs her.
Aw, she returns the hug.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and then she grins and then she goes, Frey.
Yes?
She has her voice back. That's abnormal.
No, I get that, but
Ah.
it's Frey.
Oh, this
It's
is true.
Frey.
It's
So Hikari kind of pouts as she goes, "You don't notice?"
You got any haircut?
Candace face bombs. And leans
Totally
down to her. She got her voice back.
But she always
Can't you
had
tell?
a voice. Couldn't you tell? And she points to Hickory and just says, "Look, you can see she's pouting right now. How is that not a voice?"
I suppose that is one way of interpreting it. Anyway,
She then
there
leans
is
forward
also...
and ruffles Hickory's hair and then says, "I'm glad to actually hear you for the first time with my ears, though."
This kind of makes her a little happy, and she just grins at Frey happily. She goes, "I missed you."
Yeah, I miss you all too. I mean, I have got so many things to show you. Like, we've got these devices that they move at... Currently they only move at the same speed as a horse, but you attach them to a wagon, and all you have to do is fill them up with fuel on occasion. It feels like an oil. Anyway, you fill them up with this fuel for once a day or so, and they will go for hours. They don't get tired, they don't get exhausted, and as long as you give them a little bit of maintenance, you can travel forever.
It is... It certainly has gotten a bit noisy around here, and Homer hasn't.
Really, I haven't noticed.
She said, really haven't noticed, Frey says, just hearing nothing but ringing.
Yep.
Hikari looks kind of confused at that idea. But also,
Tinnitus to the extreme, this woman.
Yep.
Frey is the future.
You just see like old Industrial Revolution posters with Frey's face on them.
I've actually been working with a design that functions for magic uses as well, and that all you have to do is put in like a fire cantrip or something, and it'll burn. For example, it'll burn fire, and then that will turn the machine, and yeah, it will also go forever.
So effectively you have produced a form of transportation that has made horses somewhat null and void.
The term
She goes, "It's fueled by magic? That would be so cool."
The term we've decided to go with is obsolete.
Right.
Huh.
Well, Hikari does need her bolts, so we'll just quickly restock on those. We were just popping in to say...
one moment. Hey! And, Frey calls out to the drow.
Yes?
Could you get me around 20 of those bolts? You know, the exploding ones?
And she's like, "Oh, yes, master," and then she leaves.
I didn't know you had apprentices.
Oh, I have a whole factory. Oh, you don't know what a factory is. I have a whole building full of people that do the work for me.
She comes back with the number of bolts requested. Here you go.
Thank you.
Do
Alright.
you pay them?
Of course.
Okay.
And, Frey's gonna offer them to Hickory and then say, "Alright, you know the price for these, yes?"
Hikari nods and she pulls out the gold for her to give. How much are they again?
Now, Brian,
Mhm.
here's one thing I want to point out to you. That does
Mhm.
mean that bad guys can have access to this stuff now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
Oh dear.
She is mass producing them. She is not making them herself anymore.
But yeah, if you guys are okay with the prototype, I can probably hook you up with one of my self-driving wagons. Now, I will warn you, it might break down, and if it does, just leave it by the curb. Like, they're still in trial. Like, the ones you've seen around are... They're out being driven just so I can see how they work and see if there's any kinks in them. So, if it breaks down, let me know, and maybe we can get someone to go and retrieve it.
I mean, I can always turn into a horse and pull it myself. For
It's
9
a nice,
hours.
It's a nice gesture, Frey, but I believe we shall wait for we'll wait for the official version, I suppose, is the word.
Alright. She seems a bit disappointed, but she understands.
Hikari looks at
Yeah.
you. Do you have anything else that's useful?
Well, you all left me with a couple of things to be created, and I've made them. And she hands over the things you wanted made. And Alex will discuss your thing a little later, okay?
I understand, don't worry.
Just remind me of it because I keep forgetting. But yeah, she hands over anything you guys asked her to make.
Arizal takes what he
Wrapped
what
up,
he
of
requested,
course.
wrapped up, and gives a smile, gives a brief glance over to Desdemona, and puts it away into his bag.
Gwen,
Yeah.
do you happen to remember the advice Joseph gave?
I forget. I'm sorry.
He said that you may want to pick up the adventure items that she had in case you need them.
Adventure items?
Adventuring gear?
He needs,
Like
he
the-
needs to ask her for my backpack.
Ah,
That, yes, that.
yes.
The magic
Frey.
items in that backpack.
Oh, yes. Frey, one more thing before we leave.
Yeah?
I hate to be an imposition, but could you hand us the items that you were carrying with that you were carrying when you were traveling with us?
Oh, sure. Just give me a moment. And she reaches behind her back and pulls out this clearly very full bag of holding, and then she begins to pull things out. Let's see. I've got the neckband of a door handle. There's the wrist armor of protection. There's a cloak of displacement. I've got some holy water. I've got gloves of missile snaring. I've got and she pulls out these 16 gnarly, absolutely expired frog's legs, and she slowly just throws them into a nearby fire and then says, okay, so,
The fire turns green.
alright, so moving on, we've got the boots of striding and springing, the longbow of effervescence that, I was going to give it back to Hyde, but I haven't seen him, so.
If we see him on,
I've got this
if we see him on the road,
unbreakable arrow. I've got the sleeping arrow. I've got the helm of comprehending languages. I've got leather walking tools. You're not having those. I've got a potion of greater healing. I've got it's this silver mirror. Here, look at yourself, Hickory. And you're gonna love this. Do you remember this? It's the red cloak from when we met. And there were all those bugbears.
seems like such a long time ago now.
Yeah.
I've also got a crowbar, a hammer, some pitons, and torch, tinderbox, and she just goes down her entire list. And my
That's
bag
a lot.
and my bag of holding, of course, but I'm not giving you that.
Yeah, that's your bag of holding. We already have our own bags of holding.
We'll
I want one too.
we'll
So
take the
wait.
magical. Well, I suppose we'll take the magical items that we can carry, and
I mean, you're not taking all of it. Some of them are my items I want. Like, what if I get attacked?
that's true. Yes.
But I'm assuming you're handing over the ones you don't want, at
yeah,
least.
I'm handing over the ones that I'm not using, of course.
Okay.
Yes. Could you write it down?
I'll go over
Yeah,
it
any-
later.
Well, any ones that you do not require anymore will be free to lighten the load.
For example, the helm of comprehending languages is very useful when you're trying to start up a business.
Yeah, that
I
makes
can
sense.
imagine.
And like the birds are striding and springing that she probably doesn't need them, but at the same time they could be helpful. Then you got the cloak of displacement that I bought. I bought with my money, thank you very much. Same with the wrist armor of protection. I bought that.
Well, yeah, bought that and made that. Yeah.
I didn't make the gloves of missile snaring though, or the holy water.
Well, we'll just say that we'll take what we need, and we'll sort out what that is later.
Sounds good.
But yeah,
with
Frey's
that,
still gonna keep a lot of her good stuff naturally.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's
with-
For all
respectfully
she knows,
fair.
you all could die out there in the wilderness, and she'd never get it all back. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
true.
you would, but for all
that
she knows,
she's
that...
being cautious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, considering that our barbarian nearly died, that's... Yeah.
But yeah, she just wraps up the rest of the stuff and then puts it back over her back and says, well, you have a lovely, month's journey. I guess I'll see you in a month or two.
Yeah, same to you. Hope to see you again.
Arizel, before departing, does give her a small hug and then says, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Hikari also hugged her too. She goes, bye, Frey. I'll talk to you again later. And she
Of
just gives a big old
course.
grin.
You all have sending after all.
Yep,
Do
we'll
we
keep
have
you
sending?
informed.
Alright. And she turns to the drow and then says, alright, let's get back to work. How many papers have I got to sign?
There's at least 20.
Alright, let's go get them done.
They go they go back into the building and shut the door behind them.
Okay.
You do
We
hear Frey
continue on
mumbling
with-
about, bloody bureaucrats.
Those darn politics.
Well, shall we get on our way then?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, right. Want to turn off the thunder because it's not here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And while on our journeys, whenever we require food, Arizel has this prepared.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You do some traveling.
Before we reach... Once we've rested up, before we reach the, Henjiokai village, she's going to cast Scrying again. Just to make sure everything's a-okay over there.
Looks the same.
Okay, then.
Hikari kind of smiles when they near the village. She goes, it's been a while since I've actually talked to Mother and Father. I wonder what their reactions will be.
I'm sure they'll be happy.
I know, but if Mother cries, then I'm gonna cry.
So, you arrive at the village. And you go to the twins' house. You know, obviously say hi to the parents.
They're going to be so surprised.
Yeah, of course Hikari rushes straight home.
And that was that one, and there is... Right. This one. Need to do that first. There we go. You see their parents, and they're like, you're back so soon?
Hikari
They both give you hugs.
immediately hugs the back, and then she kind of she looks hesitant for a second, and then she goes, yeah, we're home.
She talks.
Is there something wrong, dear?
Hikari has her voice back.
Alright. DM forgot.
Yep, they
You
don't
have
know.
your voice back! Hooray!
Yeah, Hikari just grins brightly. She goes, I can finally talk again, and then she kind of, her face drops a little bit. She goes, apparently is gone, but I mean, and then she just tries to look happy again. She goes, yeah, I got my voice back finally.
Okay.
They're Mitch shenanigans.
Before we can convince Before we can commence the shenanigans, we need to speak with your priestess. It's rather urgent.
Oh?
Yeah.
Did your mother say? May I ask what it's about?
Sorry.
We'd rather not worry you about it.
All I can say is that it's a life or death situation.
Again, we'd rather not worry you about it.
Okay.
You say Desdemona says that, and you don't think they're gonna worry?
Hikari just sighs and she like wipes her eyes and calms down. She looks over to her mom. She goes, "Mom, we have to talk about something very important that's apparently sealed here."
Oh, you talking about those legends? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Everything's okay. And then the entire city shakes.
Oh
And her
god.
expression just changes, and she's like, "Drat."
You just had to say it, didn't you?
And just a moment, I need to get my relevant paper out. You hear her say, "You could have done it yesterday or tomorrow, but no, I had to do today. Hey, honey, could you go fetch those other people?" And then the twins' mother just takes off towards the temple.
Hikari kind of looks surprised and then she immediately follows after their mother.
The ground trembles again, and then you hear a roaring noise.
Oh
Oh,
no.
hell no.
Oh no.
That's not what I think it is.
Are we too late? Oh
Please tell
no.
me. Please tell me it's a dream. Please tell me it's a dream. This is
So
why
you're-
we don't take detours.
Okay, I'm just gonna go outside for a minute. Let me check something out.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a ritual spell called Commune with Nature.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on underground.
I think we can all figure out what's going on underground.
Something big's trying to move, but it's being restricted.
I can probably just sense the shape of it, right?
Yeah, it looks big, and it's under the temple.
Mm,
And after a little while, the shaking starts to subside, and the roars start to get quieter.
hmm.
Did you guys travel all the way to the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
Okay.
I'm done, we go to the temple.
So in that case, you see their mother go in. And the priestess has a door that you have never noticed before open, ready for her. And she and a couple of other people go into it. And she looks up and is like, "Oh, hi! Is there something you guys need?" And she
We
speaks as if this is totally normal.
need
Okay, I was just communing with nature outside after that huge shaking. What's going on down there?
Oh, nothing you need to worry about.
I am very worried.
Yeah, Hikari looks confused seeing the door. She goes, "I've never seen that there."
Oh, that's a special door. Tomo is currently working on the thing you may be worried about.
Well, the thing is, we fear that there might be someone trying to get down there and
Yes,
try to
someone
gain
approach-
its power.
Desdemona approaches the priestess. Is there a private room we can speak?
She thinks for a moment.
She's like,
Sure, but I'm watching this door at the moment. I'm gonna wait for Tamamo to come back out first.
I have a
And
bad
then-
feeling about this.
And then the trembles start to subside and the noises and such. And all is calm, and Tamamo comes out with the others, and she looks a little exhausted.
Is everything
looks
okay
worried.
down there?
Has that been happening a lot lately?
Tawa says it only happens every 20 years when the seals start to get weak.
There is a seal here.
Let me guess.
Galactia
It's-
has
It's to
issues.
keep. It is to keep a certain creature in bound.
A monstrosity, perhaps.
Yes, it would be. Whatever
Perhaps
makes you wonder about that.
Perhaps we can have that private conversation now.
Yeah.
Okay, so they shut the door, and then they go to a private room.
And then
like,
we begin to explain everything that's been going on.
Yeah, Desdemona is like saying, "Okay, you remember the incident that nearly burnt down your entire village a couple of centuries ago?
yes.
Well, the ones who caused that are back, and they're after the Tarask."
Huh. You see Tawa thinking, she's like, I think we are okay. As long as I don't die. Since I'm the one who's holding it down there.
Then
That
just
is-
be sure to take extra precautions then.
Yes, these foes are not to be taken lightly. We nearly lost one of our own to the youngest of them.
Yeah, and she's taking a break from that. Which
That's
is-
unfortunate.
Which is saying something, because she almost never takes a break.
Well, you should be, you guys can relax, it's fine. The Tarask is properly sealed. And then,
Hikari doesn't look convinced. She looks worried.
she looks at Hikari and says, don't worry, Theory. It's been sealed for over 1,000 years.
You
But
say
you know
that
that so
legend?
well.
you
Hikari
know
just
that-
looks. Hikari looks where she goes. Can you tell us the legend, please?
Yes. If I recall correctly, the twins already know this. Because I mentioned it in your private channel.
Well, she's asking her to tell,
Okay.
so that way the others can
Players
know.
know anyway.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why she asked. Can you tell us the legend, please?
A long time ago, the Tarask managed to get free somewhere, and a bunch of others and I managed to defeat it, and we sealed it here. And this temple that's built on top of it is built to contain it if it manages to get out.
So the fire.
And then you guys realize why the temple is so freaking big.
Desdemona put something together.
Yep.
That fire, it wasn't meant for the village. It was meant for the temple.
Actually, it was probably meant for both.
But the temple was the main target.
That is likely. And
Well, just another layer of stress we need to heap onto ourselves while we're taking care of everything.
Alright, just to make sure, if worst comes to worst, is there a way to reseal it?
yes, there is.
Let me guess.
Is it easy, or is it difficult? I imagine it's very difficult.
I'm taking a bet it requires a blood sacrifice.
Oh, heavens. I hope
No,
not.
you don't need to worry about the details. We can take care of it. Just a moment.
You're pretty relaxed after hearing someone is after the Tarask.
No one's ever gotten to it.
Because no one was mortal.
Yes, exactly. This is a vampire and his spawn you are dealing with. Are you as confident as you were before now, knowing that?
Yeah, Hikari looks troubled and she grips onto her sleeve and she goes, apparently they're pretty confident that they can actually take the power for themselves.
She sees what you mean, and she's like, okay, then we'll take better measures.
Let me
And then you hear a
ask-
voice on the other side of the door say, "How informative!"
What?
Damn it, one of them's here!
Why didn't my
What?
commune with nature sense this?
Oh,
It's 3 miles.
I'm sorry. I don't think a commune with nature extends into the ethereal plane.
Oh, yeah, it only works in the material plane.
The ethereal plane?
Ethereal,
The
yes.
material plane.
So, one of you opens the door, and you see a familiar face.
Oh no. Oh no, not again.
Hello, how are you?
Why are you here?
Desmona stabs Diane with Ripper's kindness.
Nothing happens. She says, "Oh, you think I'm stupid enough to show my actual person to you before I summoned help? Are you idiots?"
She's an illusion, okay.
Well, I was hoping you were stupid.
I am not an idiot. I am a lizard folk.
She looks at you. She's like, "Who is this person again?"
Yeah, you've never met him.
Okay, figures.
How did you make it in here?
Oh, how did I find this place?
should've
That was
gotten-
easy. I followed you.
Oh,
What?
this is not good.
That is logical.
I am in the forest to the north with my friends if you wish to talk more. And then she vanishes.
Yeah, Hikari glares and she goes, they shouldn't be able to get through the forest without help.
It's
They
a
had
bloody
help.
It's a bloody trap.
Maybe we shouldn't go and just stay here and fortify defenses.
Yeah, Hikari
Well,
looks
here's-
kind of frantic and she goes, we have to. They know they're here. They'll come after Mother.
We also need to figure out how to kill Diana once and for all. She's a succubus. So
Diana?
We've
There must-
established what? We've established how to defeat her. We can't until we take care of whoever summoned her to this plane.
Does any of you know banishment?
Lady
that's what I'm
Kaguya-
trying to ask.
Lady
You hear
Kaguya,
Tamo say, "Yes, I do
Guys,
have."
guys.
Sorry.
Stop talking over each other. Katai?
Lady Kaguya, you're the High Priestess. You should know how to banish a demon.
Tamo ruffles your head and said, "Don't worry, little one. I can do it."
Okay. But we still need you here in case the worst happens.
If the
And
door
for
is
heaven-
shut, they can't get to it.
A closed door won't bother them.
They're outside of the forest, and the forest is very magical, as far as I'm concerned.
So she steps outside the room and then beckons you to go over to where the door was. She touches the wall and says, "What door?"
It's gone!
There is no door there, you notice.
But you did just explain that as long as you're alive, the seal will be intact. Which means if they kill you, what do you think will happen?
Hikari glares at her when she says this.
If we
She
watch
thinks
her,
for a
they
moment,
can't
it's like-
kill her.
That's probably
always-
not likely going to happen.
There's always a way to kill a god.
We're too spread. The people that we know who could probably handle this are spread too far thin. We can't deal with one thing while doing another.
Tamo that says, "Okay, then why don't we go confront her and I will stay in the back." Okay, will that make you feel better?
Yeah, Hikari goes, they're going to come here anyway. We have to stop them.
Fine. Just if they even make an approach on you, run, teleport, leave, whatever you are capable of doing.
On our own terms.
Hmm.
He looks to the temple and then says, "There is only one entrance."
And of course, no back entrance.
So, do we just sit here and wait for them?
You said it yourself. They can't get
I'd like to
in.
take a moment to remind you that she said summoning help.
Yeah.
So we have two options. We either wait here and try and hold out a possible large attack, or we find her and kill her before she summons this so-called army.
I have a plan, but I'm going to need some insight from Dexter first.
Okay. He pops out of the bag as you mention his name. What do you need?
Okay, just how charismatic are succubi?
Naturally.
Just normal? Okay.
I mean, they charm on a regular basis, so yes.
But it's not absolute charisma, right?
About as good as Immortal could do.
Alright then. I have a plan, but I need some time.
How much time?
1 hour.
Okay.
I can probably charge it up as we go there.
Do you think Diana will wait that long?
I just need you all to protect me. And hope this works.
Oh, we need Indra.
He kind of looks a little stubborn and she hugs their mother's arm. She goes, "We can protect ourselves."
We are
She says-
discussing plans and not coming to one. Let us vote on this and get to our choice.
Very well.
Bar draws
I need you to stall her for 1 hour.
Bar draws a line in the sand and then points. This side, if you wish to stay and defend the temple. And then he points to the other side. And this side, if you wish to go out and face her. And then he moves to stand on the side for defending. And I will draw this line. So there's the line. And Bar's side is the side that votes for staying in the temple and defending it there.
The priestess says the temple is built to be able to lock down and hold a Tarascan.
They're still going to come here and try to kill our mother, though. I want to stay here, protect her.
Okay. So, Lisa is going to stay out of the vote.
So has everyone decided their vote? Is this what you're voting for? Andy, everyone?
It didn't look like they made a choice at the moment, did they?
Oh, you moved them. I see.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Desdemona is she's not sure. On one hand, protecting the temple is a must, but on the other hand, so is hunting Diana before she can amass her army.
Well, real quick, Hikari can kind of see Desmona looking unsure, and she kind of gives a determined look with a small glare, not at her, but just at the situation, and she goes, "There was a fire here that happened a long time ago in the legend. There's no telling if they're going to do it again, but they're going to come here anyway. Even if the temple is on lockdown, they can try to either wait Mother out or attack the people here in the village." They'll goad her out any way they can.
And if we chase her anyway, there's a chance they may have a separate unit to attack the village while we're away.
We only know they're coming now. We can stop whatever force is coming now, and then we can deal with whatever's coming later.
Right.
But the question
And
is,
I'm sure the priest can take care of herself.
I have another question. Can anyone in this village, aside from your priestess, fight?
Everyone outside should be able to manage themselves.
And even if they can't,
But
they can just hide in the temple with the priestess.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they'll be relatively safe.
And are they willing to kill?
Oh my god.
They probably are. So,
Then I guess there's no choice. I'm outvoted anyway.
You know that I voted. It was 3-3. And it all depends on, like, literally what Andy and Gwen vote. And you.
I need to go out there. I'm in my element when we're in the woods anyway.
This entire area is woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Kitai?
It's still gonna be the woods at the temple.
If they come here, and they could burn the whole forest. They could close off the portal to the Feywild. If Mom loses her connection to that, she'll die anyway.
Then we need to stop them before they come in.
We have to take the fight to them before that can happen.
So you're voting for go? Then move to your side of the line so we can... Okay,
Yeah.
Gwen, what are you voting? Move to your side.
This...
Alright, so it's...
Alright, well, here we go. Flipping a coin.
If we had Indra here, we'd be able to decide this because that'd be uneven, but...
Alright,
I'm
it was
gonna
head.
say I'm gonna roll 1d2. 1 is outside, 1 and 2 is inside.
Okay.
Right, there we go. So we're waiting at the temple for them.
That was the outside roll.
Okay.
Alright. Guess we're going into an obvious trap. Alright. Ready when you guys are.
Alright, I need you to help me restrain her for 1 hour.
We can't give them a chance to reach the portal to the Feywild.
Which is why we need to stop her before she gets in.
I'm thinking...
Is there a place in town that sells scrolls?
They don't really have any businesses here. It's more like everyone just does their part.
Hikari looks a little upset, but she just goes, well, we better hurry before they actually get in.
So, for the sake of plot and such, I'm going to say, when you're about to head out, they come into the temple
What?
with some friends.
Oh no.
I guess we weren't given much of a choice.
It's getting late.
Yeah, it is getting late.
Oh my god, that thing's back.
They're
What?
here already.
Hikari goes, I told you!
They didn't even give us time to leave.
This is why I said we should just stay here and plan here. We figured we were taking too long and she was already on her way as soon as she followed us.
It doesn't matter who was right and who was wrong. Let's just move on. We'll deal with what we've got right now, okay?
Hey.
Both sides had very reasonable arguments, and this is
Yep.
the result. That's just that.
Yeah, out of character, yeah, I get that for sure. But in character, Hikari's just like the little stubborn child. I told you so. I told you so.
Just making sure everyone's all on the same page in that.
Yep. Mikari's just being a stubborn kid.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Bartholomew's initiative.
Where is Lithra?
Apparently, I forgot her token.
Huh.
Where is it? Try looking there,
Okay.
because I think she's there.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay,
roll her
let's
initiative.
see.
There we go.
And you guys.
Group divided leads to failure or something like that.
Never split the party.
No.
We didn't split the party.
This is
We
true.
No,
voted
but the
on
fact
this.
that I didn't mean like split physically. I mean the fact that we were all on different opinions. It was fun to like debate. We're like a debating team now.
Parties like this are always different in opinion.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get everyone sorted and let's roll.
Okay. We will continue. We will start the fight next time.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for coming. We
Thanks for
hope you all have a
coming,
good day.
everyone. Sorry
Goodbye.
I'm being sick. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey! There's an
Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you forced on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under my